There's two things in life that are really going to shape the person that you become, and I want to talk about those two things now.
Subscribe now.
So in life, I think so many people are searching for a time where everything goes smooth, everything's peaceful, everything's prosperous, you don't have a care in the world, and things are just all going your way. But in reality, very few of us have times like that last very long in life. Mostly life is full of good times and bad times, successes and failures. And the two things that I think really shape people's lives are how they respond to failures and problems. In everyday life, we have things that we struggle with, and I think so often people are working to eliminate the failures, to eliminate the problems. But in reality, even once you get past those things, there's going to be new challenges in life and new things to overcome. So I think that those that will make it in life are those that learn to live with that noise, that learn to live with those failures, that learn to live with problems, instead of letting those things make them feel paralyzed or fearful or concerned about how they're gonna make it through the challenges. I want you to look back at a time in your life when you were going through a huge challenge, not just a little problem, but really a big challenge. And I want you to try to think honestly about how you reacted to that. Did you suffer with fear or anxiety? Were you someone that just wanted to lie in bed all day and not be around other people and just really kind of bathe in all of the emotions that you were feeling and all the fears or anxiety that you had? Or were you the type of person that was really thinking about how to solve the problem and how to make it through that time? You know, I think that when we have challenges in life, all of us have fears or anxieties. There's nothing wrong with that. That's really normal. But is that all that you have when you're going through a challenging time in life? I think that it's more important that even if you feel overwhelmed with fear, with doubts, with even depression, that you still make sure that you're the type of person that is solution focused instead of problem focused. How we are during the challenging times in life is really going to shape who we are and who we become and how much we make it through in life. Those that only focus on their problems, those that only focus on the worry, those that give themselves excuses why life is so hard from them and they just wish that things would be easier for them, are not going to grow much in life. They're going to tend to have the same level of maturity, of success, of anything that's meaningful in life. On the other hand, those that feel overwhelmed or feel depressed or have a lot of challenges in life but still find a way to make small steps, even if they're small steps, are going to find that they're able to overcome the dark times in life and see so much more progress at the end of the day. I find that how things work in life also works in business. When you look at the statistics of how many businesses make it, about 80% die in the first year. Out of the 20% of those that make it, another 80% of those don't make it to their 5th year. And I think the main reason for that isn't necessarily that they didn't have a great business idea or that there wasn't plenty of people that wanted to buy what it was that they're selling, but instead that when people experience the challenges that inevitably any new business is going to have, they just gave up. They just wanted to give themselves excuses like, I guess I'm not good at running a business, or maybe I should have had a different business idea. But the reality is any successful business has these types of experiences built in. So mostly for startup businesses, they will create what's called the MVP, a minimum viable product. Just really what you need in the business to get things going, that will be able to get feedback from other people and see what they like, what they don't like, or if it's a product, whether it's working, what's not working, what needs to be improved. In other words, healthy businesses, like healthy people, have the idea of failure built in, of problems built in. Instead of being surprised by them, people that run successful businesses know that failure and problem is just part of the deal. And so you need to iterate in a business. You need to make small incremental changes to what's working or what's not working. And sometimes you need to pivot in business, which is to take one significant part of it and just move in a different direction, doing something different based on the feedback that you got, the problems you faced, the things that didn't work, and change that into something new. So in life, whether it's in your everyday personal life or your everyday business life, this idea of failure and problems and challenges is something that is just built into life, is really something that I think is very healthy to have as a perspective. Because then when challenges come along your way, it'll be something that you expect instead of something that you let immobilize you, paralyze you, crush you with anxiety. Failure and problems is just part of life. It sucks. I wish it wasn't. Even within my own self, I find so often I'm just wanting to get to a point in my life where I don't have to deal with problems and headaches. But I have to remind myself that in this life, those things are quite normal, and it's not important whether we face problems or not. What really matters is how we respond to problems. Do we let them educate us, help us to grow into better people, help our business or whatever the problems have to do with, grow into better people? If it's in a relationship, do we allow the problems and the challenges to help us become a stronger couple? In real life, how we respond to these things, positively or negatively, is going to make such an impact on our lives. So I want to encourage you. Look at failure, problems, challenges as normal. Embrace them as ways to help you grow instead of things that are meant to make your life miserable. And I hope that'll bring you a bit more joy in your life. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love your support. And as always, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and take care.